Hello everyone. The latest patch, Fury Incarnate, has dropped some new storylines when it comes to Virak, Veronoff, the Primal Incarnates, all that good stuff. But the story isn't completely out yet. I imagine that it's a little bit time-gated, that we're going to get more chapters over the weeks. I'm not entirely sure, but I already had a couple of you ask, hey, where's the story at? Can you talk about what's happening? So I've decided to do a full playthrough on what we covered during stream. And then later down the line, once more information is available, I'll neatly compact it into a video, into a story of, and we can discuss all the things that happen in the patch. But for now, enjoy the full playthrough. And until next time, see ya!
Champion, may I have a word with you?
You may, Chandris. No new model. Alright. Still doing the Night Owl bouncy.
I am listening.
Dank, hello there. Thank you for coming. I will explain the situation.
Goddess, watch over you.
Play the movie! Hey, yo, Chandris. Play that movie! Show us what you got.
Little green dragon, all alone. I was hunting the aspect of your kind, your dear mother. But you will have to do.
What do you want?
I know what your flight is hiding. A fledgling world tree, locked away in your emerald dream. And you are going to take me there.
I will never betray my kin.
Let me be clear. I will kill every dragon who stands between me and the power in that great tree's heart. You can save them. Just let me in.
Calm yourself, brother. We are meant to break the Titan's iron grip on this world, not steal their children's future, as they did ours.
I was just offering this whelp a chance to serve our cause, and spare his people a gruesome, yet delightful massacre.
Barak! Barak! Brother, remember what we are fighting for.
So be it. I'll find another way into their precious dream. And then the power that grows within will be ours.
Thank you.
Really cool. Really cool. Yeah, howdy Yuki. It's like, and you read this every single time they do like a cutscene on this on the YouTube and Warcraft channel, you read like, oh, these three are more impressive than the jailer ever was. They've done a really good job with setting up the primal aspects, the primal incarnates even. We can see that there's now the divide between Veronoff and Virak. Virak has taken in the Shadow Flame in the previous patch. Shadow Flame being partially responsible for the corruption of Deathwing that's now coursing in Virak, so I imagine that he's also having some delicious whispers, right? A little bit of influence from the Void. Then we have Iridikron, who is speculated to be allied with Zalatov. We saw them jump through the portal at the end of the Mega Dungeon, which has now been turned into Heroic, which is kind of cool. So that's already 2 out of the 3 that are also connected to the Void and the Old Gods. Very similar to how Deathwing once upon a time was connected to the Void and the Old Gods, and the Dragon aspects had no idea. History has a way of repeating itself. I'm thinking, and this is of course speculation, and I'm not the only one saying this, but I'm thinking that Veronoff will either join our side or stand up against her siblings and give us a chance to actually do something back again. Firak is a dead man. In my opinion, I think Firak is gonna die. And then Iridikron, supposedly the jump into the next expansion, whatever they're going to be doing with Zalatath. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. But time is going to tell. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome. Oh, yeah. To give it a bit of background for those who are like, yo, I haven't been keeping up with the story of Dragonflight. What the heck's happening? Teldrassil got burned by Sylvanas and the Horde in Battle for Azeroth, which then led it to Shadowlands. In Shadowlands, Tyrande and the Night Elves were given a gift by the Winter Queen and Elune, a seed infused with the fallen spirits that had burned on Teldrassil. That seed was then taken back into our world, and together with the help of the Green Dragonflight, they've been able to hide it away within the Emerald Dream. But they already mentioned, like, yo, this tree, it's gotta come out at some point. We'll have to keep it safe. We've seen the Primalists try to take it before, and we stopped them. Now we see that the Primal Incarnates are making a gambit at it. Nosdormu had conveniently a cutscene, a vision of the future where he couldn't tell exactly what was going to happen, but he could see that the tree was going to burn, which is, of course, limiting his powers in order to not spoil whatever is going to come. So yeah, new world tree is coming out. Potentially it's going to burn again, and we're going to discover the fate of the Night Elves, I suppose. Ysera has been brought back from the Shadowlands. In exchange, Malfurion has been put asleep in the Shadowlands itself. He take her place. They don't know what to do with Malfurion, so they just let the man nap. Just let him nap. Yeah, and we're gonna find out. Like, history could easily repeat itself. They could easily say, burning of Teldrassil, we're gonna prevent it now. Bless the tree. Return immortality and long life or whatever to the Night Elves, but hopefully they got a little bit more interesting story planned. We're gonna find out. No doubt you've seen the destruction that Firak continues to leave in his wake. While others fight him directly, my troops and I have been serving as the eyes and ears of the Green Dragonflight. Although Firak's actions may seem erratic, they have trends to his strategies. We learned that he is to have a secret meeting with Veronoff soon in Lunadeen. It's a deviation from his recent tactics, and we need to know why. Given the danger, we value your aid. Meet me in Lunadeen.
Consider it done. I will meet you in Lunadeen. Come swiftly and silently.
Oh yeah, our boy Firak, after absorbing that Shadow Flame, he's been doing world fighting. So on the map they put like a little marker.
Mighty here.
And Firak's been burning down the area. And then you can go in there and you can deal with the situation. Hi, Ashandris. What you doing? Your skill guard is dead.
I never miss a shot.
Keep to the shadows. Lunadeen is already crawling with Firak's forces.
On your mark.
The gathering reinforcements quickly.
Goddess watch over you.
Firak and Veronoff already here. I spotted them near the overlook on the northeastern edge. Landing close to their location would reveal our presence, thus we are forced to begin our mission here. However, the bridge connected this area to overlook has been protected with fire magic and will not be able to break through it. Firak's allies appear to be maintaining the fire using wards set up around the area.
Consider it done. The sentinels stand ready.
This area is swarming with far more primalists than I expected. Firak does not generally travel with guards, so I doubt the primalists are here to accompany him. They seem to be trying to establish a foothold here, but why? Perhaps whatever the Incarnates are discussing will answer that question. In the meantime, let us thin out the Primalists guarding this area.
On your mark. We will thin out only enough Primalists to safeguard ourselves. This is an intelligence mission, not a battle. Wait. These aren't Primalists.
Are the Druids of the Flame back? Or are these like... Oh. Oh, interesting. Wait.
These are Druids.
Are we doing Druids of the Flame again? What? Cool.
Good. The fire blocking off the bridge should be extinguished now.
Oh yeah, that was totally worth it. Okay. So, Druids of the Flame were a cataclysm thing, but the history goes back way, 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 way back. So, I'll skip out on a bunch of things. Once upon a time, Druids of the Flame were a cataclysm thing, but the history goes back way, 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 way back. So, I'll skip out on a bunch of things. Once upon a time, Druids of the Flame were a cataclysm thing, but the history goes back way, 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 way back. So, the elves fought a war in Silithus against Cthulhu and his forces. A war in which Fandral Stackhelm lost his son and fell into a deep depression. Then, many years later, there was the infection of the World Tree of the Night Elves with a piece of Xavius, the Nightmare Lord, which you might remember from Legion, who's been whispering to Fandral and eventually turned him to the old god to the dark side. Unknown to everybody, back in Classic, we actually helped out Fandral Stackhelm, who you can find in the Night Elf capital. We helped him keep Malfurion in a coma. Like I said, they don't know what to do with Malfurion except make him take naps. And we eventually discovered that with the Cataclysm, Malfurion wakes up again, and we do a whole confrontation on Stackhelm. So Stackhelm is imprisoned into the burrows, where we discover that a green dragon has allied with Ragnaros the Firelord. And while we think that we're doing the right thing, we actually accidentally help out Stackhelm with setting him free. And Stackhelm joins the side of Ragnaros, of Deathwing, of the Old Gods, as where he belongs. Then they recruit a whole bunch of other people, and they embrace the powers of fire from Ragnaros, and they become Druids of the Flame, with like phoenixes, and we went into the Firelands, all kinds of cool shit. They split Thrall into different elements, and we had to save him. Eventually, we joined Malfurion, Cenarius, and Hamul, and we made sure that Ragnaros was actually killable, you know, that he actually couldn't return to the Firelands. And those were the Druids of the Flame. And now we kind of see them, walking around again. Wonder if they're, like, allied to Farak, which I imagine so. I wonder if these are, like, the old Druids of the Flame, or if they're, like, new ones. I am curious. Let's go find out.
Goddess, watch over you.
Okay, fire protected the bridge is gone. Druids of the Flame. Firakus conscripted them into their service. Why would any Night Elf agree to this?
Consider it done.
Druids of the Flame. Chandris frowns deeply, eyes shut as she holds back her anger. To think that they still exist, that any of her people would join Firak. She steadies herself, releases a heavy breath, and continues. We have a mission to complete. We need to cross the bridge to get close enough to the Incarnate so we can overhear this conversation.
God, do you see that flower near the bridge? Let us take a closer look.
Okie dokie. The grilled Hamul, yeah. So, this goes with the idea that Druids of the Flame were just always out there. Okay. So, why didn't they do anything when in Legion we dealt with the whole, there must be a new Fire Lord and whatnot? Alright. Whatever.
The Druids are not destroying the flora here. They are pouring their burning magic into it. We should take this back to the Aspects, along with any other samples we find. Let me know when you are ready to begin.
Oh, I'm always ready, Chandris. Always.
I never miss a shot.
Oh, she actually explains it here as well. That's so cool. Okay. She actually mentions that, Pixel? Oh, that's well cool. Those elementals ahead are guarded the bridge leading directly to Farak. We cannot withdraw the attention. I can shroud us, but my magic will not protect us from the fires. We come too close to the elementals, and my magic will not be able to shroud us. The Druids of the Flame are a cult once led by Archdruid Fandral Stackhelm before his death in the Firelands. They worship Ragnaros and believe that his power would consume Azeroth in eternal flame. Weren't they wiped out? I believe that we had killed every one of them. Some must have escaped into the Firelands and rekindled their cult. No matter, we will hunt them down. And how are they different from the Primalists? They both harbor a deep hatred for the Dragonflights. The different lies in their goals. When Teldrassil emerged, Fandral asked the dragons to bless it as they once had Nordrassil. This would have restored our immortality, but the dragons did not believe it wise. Fandral and his druids resolved to reclaim their immortality by submitting themselves to the flame. Even if it meant the rest of the world would burn. Is that why he did it? Oh? Wasn't there like a whole family that died? Did they do it for immortality? Ah, okay. The Primalists wish to see Azeroth rid of the influence of the Titans, including the dragons and all they stand for. Their shared hatred may afford this alliance. Alright.
Grab this flower, then we can sneak our way towards the Incarnates. Remember to avoid the flames. Protective mist. These patches could shield us from the flames wherever we find them.
You told me not to harm their beloved children.
So you ally with these flame zealots?
This quest is pretty lit. Happy 1 year, Charlie. 1 full-blown year. How you doing?
Consider it done.
Boon of the Firelands. Drinking this potion will allow you to bypass some of the hazards on the bridge, but will significantly reduce your movement speed. It is not required to complete this quest. Do you want to drink it? Is this easy mode? Is this when you can't complete it, you drink the potion? Cool. Nah, might actually have to pick it up in a moment. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
We need a path into this stream. They know the way.
They do not share our cause. What have you promised them?
What have you promised them?
They do not need such incentives. They seek immortality and the living flame, and delightful destruction. Ugh. Why can't you ever just have some fun?
Huh. Wow. Alright. Don't know if I missed one at the start though, Charlie. Also, I didn't miss it, okay? I'm trying to find my way here through the fire. Yeah. Yeah.
Champion, watch out! That was close. Be careful.
Oh, you don't teleport me back to the start? Why not, though? Flower? So, okay, for science, I need to know if this works. Of course it does, because I'm a paladin, and I can bubble through anything. Diddy.
We can hide in the bushes up ahead. Stay far away from the Incarnates.
Hi, Firak.
Do you not fear we are losing sight of our goals?
Nonsense. Victory is within our grasp. With our new allies, we will be more powerful than ever.
That is not what I mean, Farak.
Stop fretting and follow me. There is something I want you to see.
I want to see too. Is that the corrupted... What the fuck? I mean, it's not scenarios. So, you know. Reach the hiding spot. Oh, it's a specific spot, is it? Oh, sorry.
We should be safe here, so long as their attention remains on each other. I am listening. On your mark.
We need to be as close to the Incarnates as we can.
Goddess, watch over you.
Inflammatory information. Do you see that up ahead? The Druids of the Flame have captured what appears to be a keeper, a guardian of nature, sacred to our people. If their power is already enough to... Shakes her head, then gestures at the dense shrubbery nearby. Stay hidden, and we will listen to the Incarnates. Perhaps discern what the Druids intend to do with the keeper.
Goddess, watch over you.
Behold, sister, the burning might of our new allies.
What have you done to this creature?
Imbued it with the living flame. The very flame we will infuse into the heart of their precious world tree.
Iridicron entrusted us to deny the aspects their prize. Not twist it into some vile abomination.
Iridicron isn't here anymore. Besides, he is the one who set me free. Who begged me to drink deep of the Shadow Flame. He knew what was necessary to win this war.
We took up arms together to free the world from the Titans' meddling. That is the war I fight. That is the victory I seek.
We cannot achieve victory with our hands bound by your ideals!
Indeed. Then our course is set.
All right. So, yeah. There's a bit of a...
Those druids have opened portals here.
Cool.
We cannot return the way we came.
Well, that's a
I
shame.
will hold off anything that comes through. Dispatch the Keeper quickly. Then we can escape.
Larodar, Anubris, Nundeep, Califox, Bandalar, Malorn, Golbein Dukta, hero names. Oh, it's one of the hero names that could pop up if you got, like, Keeper of the Grove out of Warcraft 3. That's neat. Arise, my children. Free the lands with the ashes of those who oppose us. Huh. Sacred vines. The dream calls to me, and I must answer. Neat. Like the model.
The sentinels stand ready.
I had feared what might learn today, but this grips her bow to steady herself. This is beyond anything we could have prepared ourselves
Consider
for.
it done.
So the Druids of the Flame, they've allied with Firak to help him invade the Emerald Dream. They were able to turn that Keeper to the Flame with hardly any effort. Firak must be bolstering their power, perhaps as payment for their aid in accessing the Dream. We need to mobilize troops immediately to find every Druid of the Flame on the Dragon Isles and stop them. Go to the Captain in Voldraken and alert her. She will dispatch the Draconids. I will go to Marifra and handle things here.
On your mark. Take this whistle. One of my hippogriffs can quickly ferry you back to Valdraken. Elune, watch over you, champion. Over us all.
Welcome back to town. Alright, return and reports to the captain. But wait, Chandra said that she was gonna hang out with Marifra. Did she not know that Marifra was here? Somebody get Chandris on the phone. She can't be...
The city awaits.
Okay.
Be safe. So that is why Firak has been focusing his assault on the Onoran plains. I will meet with...
Oh,
Wait.
cool.
That sudden chill. Do you feel it?
Weather
By the
effects being
aspects.
used for the
She
story.
is here.
Oh?
Guards to the lower ledge! Champion, follow us and prepare to fight!
Yo. That's actually sick. Have they ever done that? Where like the whole weather system changed? Whee! Oh, is that how a grapple hook works? Okay. Sure.
I will find Alexstrasza. You will not stop me.
Be gone, Incarnate! You are not welcome in our city!
I must speak with Alexstrasza. Out of my way. All of you.
I want to push her off the cliff. Can I roll initiative? Can I see if I can do that? I want to push her off so
I
bad.
serve the aspects. Report back.
I will speak with your Dragon Queen.
Then speak.
No doubt you are aware of what my brother is after.
Every
Gonna answer in a
gateway
moment,
to
Changer.
the Emerald Dream has been secured and is well defended.
It is not a gate he seeks. With the Druids of the Flame at his side, Firak will tear his way into that realm and march his forces upon the World Tree.
His forces. They will fail. This World Tree will not be burned.
Burn it. He comes to claim it. To twist its pure heart into a mirror of what his own has become. Cruel, blazing with insatiable malice, and wreathed in shadow.
Being a night owl
I
sucks,
cannot
man.
stand with him. He is my brother no more.
Yay!
Veronoff.
Do what you will with this knowledge. Farewell, Alexstrasza.
Stand with us.
Why would I do that?
Because you are a protector of this world. And you do not want to see it burn. Please, hear me now. I failed you before. I failed our people. Yes, you did. I will not fail them again. Stand with us, Veronoff, for all dragonkind.
We got ourselves a new ally, y'all. The best one anyways, so you know. Yeah. So it is, like, I get that the whole Farak thing is, you know, changing for Veronoff, and she's like, oh my god, they went to darkness that I cannot follow. I understand from that part. But I do recall that a patch ago, she told Alexstrasza, like, yo, there's nothing to say anymore, all I have left is vengeance. I kinda, and you allowed the Titans to control us. I kinda wish that they did more with that storyline. Now, I do know that there's the whole rebuilding of Tyr, and there's still time, and there's still moments to talk about it. But I kinda wish that they did more to make this moment happen. If that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, not so much a redemption arc. It just happened fast. Like, Veronoff at our side, or Veronoff turning against the others, that was hinted at and that was built upon. Fair enough. But she has... There's a dialogue to be had there, right? Like, there's a point of view for the Incarnates, and there's a point of view for the Dragons, and each of them made their choices. Now, in about a month, 2 months... The end of next month, we're going to get a book which is going to detail more about the war between the Primalists and the Dragons. So I'm sure that we're going to learn more about them. But this moment already happened, right? Yeah, an alliance of convenience. I mean, I don't know how far this is going to go. Like, I don't know if they're going to hold hands and hug and be like, yo, we're sisters now again. But before I forget, change of the ways had a question. What is now the status of the aspects? Who is now what color aspect? Who is alive or dead besides Neltharion? Okay. So, the Black Dragonflight had a discussion between Rephion or Sibelian. But ultimately, it became Ebonhorn. So, Ebonhorn has been made aspect in title, not in power. The Red Dragonflight is still Alexstrasza. Still depowered, right? Bronze Dragonflight, we got Nosdormu still there. We prevented Nosdormu's corruption into Moruzant, but potentially at the cost of the timeline. Still to be found out. For the Green Dragonflight, there is Marifra, who is the aspect. Marifra is the daughter of Ysera, but nobody knows who Marifra is. So what they've decided is to pull Ysera out of the Shadowlands. Malfurion has taken a nap, Ysera has come out of it, and she's going to... I would speculation, of course, but I'm imagining that she's going to either teach her daughter or guide her in the role of becoming the aspect so that people get more familiar with her. And then there's Caligos for the Blue Dragonflights, who, what the cutscene was meant to be, where she sees what Farak is doing, but I think I missed the mark. I mean, I can see where Veronoff is coming from. Like, she can see what Farak is doing and what the Shadow Flame is doing, and it's a mirror to what happened with our boy Neltharion Deathwing, right? Like, a lot of these storylines, I will say for Dragonflight, as better as I think that it is in the Shadowlands, there's also a lot of repeat. Like, it's not a one-on-one, but there's a lot of stories that they've done before, and they're just repeating it now, right? Like, Iridacron being Deathwing, the corruption of the Flame, one of their own, he's a brother no more, burning of Teldrassil, the Flame Druids, like, a lot of the things that we saw in the past are just making a repeat in Dragonflight. So yeah, there's also that. How much Farak is going against her ideals? Yeah. Farak, I want to live and continue being a threat. I can't imagine that we're going to take Farak in this patch, right? I'll find out. Spoilery territory.
Is under my protection. Glory to Valdra.
Guards, back to your posts.
Okay. Wait. That's not where the quest ends, does it? Huh? Excuse me. Chat, is this where the quest ends? What happens? What do you mean that is where it ends? Oh. What? Why? Are we getting... Oh, we're getting the next chapter next week. Or something. Oh, okay.